Oh, there we go. Yo, we're live on all platforms. Like a real freaking streamer. What is windsurf? Tech nobody answers everything. Yo. Yo. I hear an echo. Yo. Got this disable. I hear an echo. Yo. Got this disable. I hear an echo. Yo. Got this disable. I hear an echo. Yo. Infinite. Was that why there's an echo? I should have just called Kanye. I don't know what these options are, but it seems like this HyperX is working. It's kind of quiet though, no? What is the mic? I have to get rid of HyperX. Move that. Boys, we're trying. How do I know that this is the thing that's it's picking up? It's gotta be, right? But there's this fucking, like, there's this, like, dead audio. What if I do this? Oh, that's louder. Okay, no pop filter, but it's louder. We're gonna do that. Frick the pop filter for the time being. I don't like all this dead audio that I hear though. It's kind of fucking whack. FaceTime my boy. Don't worry about it. Hello? Don't think it worked. Yo. What's up, dude? Oh shit. Bro, dude, I'm live on all platforms. I'm live on all platforms right now, dude. I'm live on all platforms. Okay. Do you want YouTube, Twitch, or X.com, the everything app? You're streaming on all three? You're streaming on YouTube? Let's go. Let's go. You know, let's get more streams. Hey! Not a lot. No, that's you, dude. Say it. Say it. I said, currently, you have more streams. Yes. The answer is yes. So yeah, so we do YouTube, but is it the supposed to be up channel? Yeah. Big ball for a while. I wonder where it's been. What's the X? Is this just your normal one? James Hammy. I've actually never seen a live stream on. Yeah, it's kind of this new thing, like cool people are doing. Let's see. Yeah, there's a slight delay. Alright, bro. You're about to see great content be made. You're about to see great content be made. Dude, I'm excited. Are you gonna record the VODs and then post them, or what? Not the full thing, but I'm gonna, like, cut it up. Clip it out? Yeah. Alright, well, no promises I'll be able to watch it. You're not gonna donate, bro? I'll have it on until my phone dies. Alright. Cool, bro. Good luck, sir. Talk to you later. Peace. Talk to you later. X.com, the everything app. Gotta take the Zimbabwe out. Y'all know what's going on, bro. Yo, dude. Hey, what's up? Yo, I'm live on multiple platforms right now. Oh, yeah? Which one? I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and X.com, the everything app. Oh shit, McCrill's in here, dude. That's what I call my boys. I call them by their last names. What's up, Tyler, bro? Thanks for hopping in the chat. I'm FaceTiming Ian right now. Hopefully he'll hop in here too. I'll have 2 viewers in. Yo, I like your hair right now. Looks good. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, on that side, it's a little shitty. Yeah, I like you got some curls on the side going. Alright, bro. I could. What link do you want a link? Yeah, I was about to ask. Let's go. Let's do Twitter. X.com, the everything app. Let's do it. I actually don't have X on my phone right now. I need to download it. I think that's where I'm gonna pop off, to tell you the truth. You have to tell me how the audio is. I'm using this like HyperX mic that Ryan got me, yeah. Or I bought from Ryan, or he just gave it to me. I can't remember. He either gave it to me very cheap or I bought it. But I think it's good. But I feel like there's some like background audio, like some like fuzziness, but I'm not positive. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you know. Alright, I'll log into Twitter and figure out how to send this to you. Maybe you don't want it, I can watch on Twitch, but... I mean, you could also look me up on Twitter. It's just James Hammy. no spaces. But multi-streaming, I know because you asked, it was pretty, it wasn't terrible. I like downloaded this third-party plugin called Multiple RMTP. I don't know if you heard of it. It's like Japanese. It's like all in Japanese. And then you just download an exe from GitHub, and then it's just a plugin on OBS, and then you can stream on multiple platforms.
Interesting.
Including X.com, the everything app.
Seems easy enough. What's your Twitch?
James_Hammy. Tyler's telling me to drink a Miller. I would, bro, but I don't have any in the house. I fucking down 2 last night while I was going through it. I was thinking about life, and I was like, I need a little bit of a drink. And they were skunked, dude. They were skunked Millers. I had them, because I bought them probably like 2 months ago, and I drank them while I was working like 2 months ago. I drank like 4 out of a 6-pack, and then I left the other 2 in my car like in the summer for like months. And then so they were in my car just fucking chilling for months, and then I brought them here. They traveled many miles. And now they're cold, but they weren't cold. So I don't know, they kind of smelled. They were like skunky, you know. I also don't have Twitch on my phone either. My phone's like completely, I kind of like tend to, I feel like I'm performing, but there's no one watching. I tend to like brick my phone, so I don't have any apps on my phone really, besides shit I need. And if I have Twitch on my phone, I'm gonna watch Twitch. And if I watch Twitch, I'm not gonna do work. So, yeah. We're getting there, bro. I do both now, honestly. TBH. Alright, bro. Appreciate you watching, dude. I'm gonna go recruit more viewers.
Alright. I will be on Twitch.
Alright. See you, man. Tyler, Ian's on Twitch right now, bro. I don't know if that means you want to go on Twitch, but you're all alone in the YouTube chat. I wish I could combine chats somehow. Just have you guys like fucking bull with each other. I think there is a plugin. Ian, isn't there a didn't Ludwig and Auto make one? Does it actually combine the chats? Because that would be cool. I think you have to like use the extension to do it though, right? And then I don't think there's obviously no extension for X.com, the everything app. I don't think anyone's doing that. Or maybe I'll open up a little wine or something, dude. Get a little saucy. Alright. Let's FaceTime Trent. I'm recruiting to all my other viewers right now. I'm recruiting viewers, so you know, we're doing it. Yo, bro. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So good. What's up, dude?
Dude, I'm streaming right now on 3 platforms.
Oh, let me see. On what?
I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and X.com, the everything app.
X.com, the everything app? What are you streaming?
Just myself right now. I'm just talking to, I just FaceTimed a couple of my other friends and recruited them to join the chats, so.
You want me to come? And I'll promote the fuck out of it?
come?
Just live stream for the next 5 hours?
You want to come to my place?
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Do you have a headset?
No, but we could. We don't have to like listen to anything. I don't know.
You want to do a working session on live stream?
That's what I would love to do, honestly. That's what I want to do with this business.
Like Yedigari?
Does he do that?
He did one yesterday with Alex Slater. You're ahead of the market, bro.
I think we are ahead of the market, bro.
What are you going to talk about?
I'm about to talk about windsurf today.
Are you on it right now? Do you have any viewers?
I think my boys are watching maybe.
So how are people seeing it? Like, how are people finding out about it outside of you texting them?
Right now, no. I mean,
Huh.
if anyone already follows me, then sure. But
On XD Everything app? Let me see if I can.
I added you in the chat. I wasn't sure if you'd get a notification on
I
X.com.
didn't. Wait.
On X.com, the everything app.
When I search James Hamilton on Twitter, by the way, your name doesn't come up. Just FYI.
Yeah, I think it's just James Hammy, no spaces.
James Hamilton. Here you go. He's live.
I'm live.
Live video.
What's
my
good,
God.
guys? What?
Wait, this is behind XD Everything app.
What about
I
X?
love how clean your apartment looks, too.
Does it look clean? I don't think it does.
Yeah, dude.
There's some trash like right behind the couch. So.
Wait, this is crazy. This is actually insane to watch from two different perspectives. That camera's nice as fuck.
Is it? Does it look good?
Yeah.
Bro, I got fucking mall.
You look fantastic right now.
Hell
Is that
yeah.
a computer?
Yeah, it's my PC, bro. I set it up.
Dude, no way. Did you bring it from home?
I've had it here. I just haven't touched it in a while.
Dude, why are you just sweating COD right now?
Why am I not?
Yeah, you got 8 viewers right
I
now.
don't want to play COD, dude. I'm fucking doing business right now.
This is your business.
To all my 8 viewers, bro. If you don't know me, I'm James. I'm a member of X.com, the everything in it.
Why don't we do the podcast live every weekend and then post the videos?
Come to my place, bro. We'll record it here.
Well, now I guess we can, yeah. But we need to post it somewhere. There has to be an app where everything goes. There has to be one. There has to be a supreme app.
There has to be.
Dude, should I tell the stream about my drama?
Sure.
Alright, so currently I'm at my apartment right now. As you guys can see, I'm at my apartment, viewers.
Can you hear yourself? Like, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess I'm just FaceTiming you.
Yeah, I don't know if.
Wait, let me. Oh wait, no, I got off the stream. There we go. One sec. This Ifra's calling me. Let me call you right back.
Alright, bro.
I'll be back.
Okay, bro. Shy Ronnie. Should've just called Kanye. Yo, so I listened to a podcast the other day. Amy Poehler and Andy Samberg. 2 goats of TV, 2 stars of 2 of my favorite shows. Parks and Rec and then Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Probably like Brooklyn Nine-Nine more. And also, it made me just fucking go back and watch a bunch of Lonely Island videos. Bro, Lonely Island and Andy Samberg were like way ahead of their fucking time. They were like, they did shit back then. Like, that's like old school YouTube, what they did. And they would like, I think they're responsible. There was a comment on one of the videos like, I think Andy Samberg is partially responsible for how weird comedy has gotten nowadays, in a good way. I think he's an underrated goat of comedy. I don't know, man. I'm a big Andy Samberg guy. Say it in the chat if you agree. If anyone else is an Andy Samberg guy out there. Or girl. If there's any girls watching, what's up? We're doing it, bro. We're doing it, Red Band. I gotta send this fucking stream to all my boys. You know all the boys love the stream, bro. I don't know why Twitch isn't working on my phone. X.com, the everything app works just fine, but Twitch isn't working. It's kind of fucked up. We have no chatters. If there are any of you out there, shout out. Alright, bro. I should probably tweet, right? If I'm on Twitter currently. I'm going live on Twitter. One should tweet. Oh, Ian's back, bro. Ian, isn't there a Twitch Chrome extension that Ludwig and Otto made that allows you to combine YouTube and Twitch chats, but like they can actually see each other? But then they have to like have the extension, right? Like a viewer has to download the extension and probably be on desktop, which is kind of a boof-ass experience. Most people watch mobile. Alright, I got Ian on the case, bro. Yo, this live stream on X.com, the everything app, already has 10 views. I don't think live viewers, but 10 total views, which means probably 10 people clicked in and then exited right away. So that's pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. At least 10 people clicked in the first place, you know? On X.com, the everything app. I think Tyler left. He was at a bar, so I guess that's fair. Still holding against him. Alright, bro, we gotta talk about fucking windsurf. This is where dreams are made, is windsurf. Oh, Ian, I'm using Zen, by the way. Zen browser. It's pretty nice. Honestly, it's probably, it feels low-key better than, feels low-key better than Arc. I mean, it's more fucking supported than Arc right now, so. Alright, so what I think we should do, everyone, is kind of just like open up a notepad. We're gonna open a notepad. You know, one thing I don't know how to, yeah, Arc is dead. One thing I don't know how to do in Zen is collapse the left side of the, like the left panel. Maybe just because I'm like on Windows and I don't know how to do it right now. I'm usually on Mac. But I can't figure it out. here's what we're gonna do. Let's switch scenes, guys. Look at that. Did you see that transition? Bro, look at that transition. Am I a streamer? Look at that. Goddamn, bro. I'm a fucking streamer, dude. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Is there a way to make fucking Notepad dark mode? I feel like I'm gonna kill someone with this. I don't think so. Use GIMP. What's I don't know what that is. Should I be looking this up? Oh, I know this. What does GIMP do for me Notepad wise? I've used this before. What the fuck? Yeah, I have Notepad open. Oh, Paint. No, I'm gonna use Excalidraw though, dude. Actually, let's just pull up Excalidraw this. Okay, we can make this dark mode, I know. Is my like Windows, does Windows even have dark mode? Bro, I'm such a Windows noob. Noob. Dark mode. Oh, you have to activate fucking Windows. Clearly I'm not gonna pay for that. Alright, first of all, I'm just gonna compile sources to like, this first part of this live stream is just gonna be like me compiling sources because I haven't done my research pre this live stream as to like what's going on. I know what's going on in my head, but you know, it's good to like have like sources and whatnot. So I'm gonna get a bunch of sources together, and then from there I will, I guess, record like a live video going over like this whole windsurf shit, which I'm really not too big of a fan of, dude. Not too big of a fan of this windsurf shit. Alright. So first we're just gonna so basically, if you don't know, windsurf is an AI coding editor very similar to Cursor. I use Cursor personally, but I've heard decent things about windsurf. A cool thing that windsurf has that at least I don't think Cursor really supports is like they have like windsurf has like plugins for JetBrains and a bunch of IDEs, which is basically just like where people do coding work already. So for example, if you work at like Chase or something, they're very like wary of introducing like AI products into their stack just because like they have a lot of like proprietary data and whatnot. So they're not necessarily going to like fully adopt Cursor throughout their entire employee base. Like all their software engineers aren't going to be using it. So what they do is they built like an extension on top of JetBrains that allows you to basically have some of those like Cursor-like capabilities straight inside of your JetBrains browser. So like basically they're selling more to enterprise than Cursor is. Cursor is probably more like startup and individual developer focused, whereas like windsurf has had a lot of success kind of in the enterprise space. So Jacqueline R. Lyon has now followed me on on X.com, the Everything app. Shout out Jacqueline. Don't know who you are, but shout out. Anyways, so yeah, windsurf, more of an enterprise app than Cursor, but from what I've heard, I haven't personally used windsurf, but I've used a lot of Cursor, and I've heard very similar, and I've heard decent things about windsurf. But all right, so that'll be like I guess that'll be like the intro of the fucking video, kind of, maybe like where we'll start off. Yes, so windsurf, their CEOs just got their CEO and so I think the other founders just got hired by Google DeepMind, which to me is very sketchy, very sketchy. But shout out windsurf, shout out the boys. Okay, I want to go through character.ai. There's one. Character AI got acquired in this BS licensing deal. And this is the same shit that happened with windsurf. I'm just gonna read about this real quick, figure out what exactly happened here and how it's different than the windsurf thing, how it's the same. Kinda, sorta, and acquiring character AI. Yeah, so basically, very similarly, they just like hired these guys, who are the co-founders, and then basically just like left the company in the dust. I mean, I'm sure it's like still running, but this looks very different from last time I visited. I'm not gonna sign in. Jesus Christ. A cheeseburger? A classic cheeseburger? What the fuck is this? This is like $1 billion app. A coughing man. Man who can't stop. What the hell? Well, so character AI, I think, is like essentially like AI avatars and shit that you can talk to. So basically, they all have different personalities. Apparently, one of them that I'm sure like led to a lot of value that character AI ended up seeing later on. Like, I'm sure this particular avatar like drove a lot of traffic. Apparently, one of them is the coughing man. So I mean, we could learn about him. He's a man who can't stop coughing no matter what remedies he tries. Coughing, uncontrollable coughing fits, and the futility of trying to stop a persistent cough. A coughing man geeks out on the sound of my own coughing fits. Why can't you stop coughing? Oh, I don't want to sign in. Alright, fine, I'll fucking sign in for the vibes. Type in my birthday. Alright. Why can't you stop coughing? Icebreaker equals why can't you stop coughing? Might as well just send it. What does the coughing man say? Don't know, can't stop. No one, I'm just forever cursed. Is it Google? Sundar Pichai? Oh god, that's not doubt the Google CEO is the solution to this, but he hired the character AI founders. And you are on character AI. So we need to get to the bottom of this. Why is the coffee man so mean? This guy's a dick. I mean, I guess I'd be upset too if I was a coughing man and could only cough and I had no solution to my coughing. I would probably be in the same boat as the coughing man, so I'm not gonna like blame him too much. Anyways, let's fucking put this down. So this will be added to our timeline. I use this keyboard, okay? I'm a good typer normally. So we're kind of going through these different acquihires. There's a Microsoft one as well. Acquihire? Inflection. Let's read a little bit about the fucking character AI one. Okay, so character AI gets kind of sort of acquired. Then we see a similar thing with inflection AI, which was basically, I think it was kind of like an OpenAI competitor. They, I believe, had their own foundational models, if I'm not wrong. And were valued at $4 billion. They got $1.3 billion in funding. And it's funny too because Microsoft has a huge stake in OpenAI. They own like 49% of the company. So then they also, there's so much like hoopla going on here. Reid Hoffman, the part of the PayPal mafia and former and founder of LinkedIn, he's a board member of Microsoft, and apparently he was also a co-founder of Inflection, or like a big time investor. Can I take this image? Bro, this is about to be sick. Watch this. God damn. Alright, let's get the coffee man in here, honestly. Where is it? No, did I okay. Yo. I don't know how to take screenshots on Windows. Fuck. Here's what I'm gonna do. Copy image. So we have Google sort of, kind of, whatever, acquiring character AI. Then we have Microsoft doing a very similar thing with Inflection. It's not an acquisition. Story continues. Story always continues. Oh, hold on. Another piece to the puzzle we forgot about. Microsoft almost hires Sam Altman during the whole OpenAI saga. So let's get a nice picture of Sam. I like this. This is his Twitter picture. I like this one. Fuck yeah. It's kind of a punk rock ass picture, bro. This boy's like looming over all this shit too. So we got Sam Altman just looming over everything, of course. No conflict, no interest. All right, so let's just honestly, let's start from zero. Let's start with character AI, and then we'll go through the rest of these. So, character AI, as we've already discussed, is a company that has these AI avatars like the Coffee Man. The Coffee Man definitely contributed to their $1 billion valuation, probably him and him alone. He is the most compelling AI character one has ever laid eyes on. He can't stop coughing, and he's pissed about it. He's upset, and I would be upset too if my co-founders left my company, essentially abandoned character AI just to go work for Microsoft because they got probably a huge fucking payday for it. A huge frickin' payday for it. So basically, Lena Khan and the FTC has been extremely diligent about looking into a bunch of these deals that have been going on, like acquisition deals, and so how do I do this? How do I move, dude? Windows is fucking ass. Okay. Basically, Lena Khan and the FTC has been extremely diligent about looking into acquisition deals, and big tech has not been able to make acquisition deals for quite some time. Now, Lena Khan is out nowadays, so we'll kind of get to that later, but the Trump administration has basically continued her policies. But essentially for big tech, it's been really hard to acquire other companies, especially ones that are working in similar areas. So obviously AI is probably the most important industry right now. And so for Google and all these other companies, Microsoft, Facebook, Meta, they are trying to hire as much AI talent as they possibly can and basically like win the market before it becomes basically everything, which it will for sure. So essentially, I'm gonna add a T there. So essentially Google had this great idea. They were like, hey, so we probably can't actually fully acquire character AI because that's going to get some eyes from the FTC. If we can't fully acquire them, why don't we just do some like workaround deal where we hire their founders, possibly give them some sort of exit scenario. I'm not sure if they got like I think they bought out the other investors, so other investors were actually able to like take their money out of the company and maybe get a return on their investment in character AI, which is a good thing for the investors. I do support that for sure, like especially if they were able to make a return, and especially for the employees. I think that's very important as well. But essentially they just hired these founders out from under character AI and just stole them and probably gave them humongous comp packages. And so what that does is it basically, character AI is still a company, and I'm not honestly sure. They're probably doing fine still, to be honest. But when you don't have the founders running it, it does completely incapacitate and change the company quite a bit. So the company is definitely, I'm sure, different than it was. And if you're an employee at a company like Character AI, honestly, you're probably a little salty about the deal because they may have had a liquidation. They might have been able to liquidate some of their equity, which is good for them. But if they weren't able to do that fully, then they were kind of just left holding the bag at a company that was no longer led by the people that they signed up to be led by. And so that was the first one of these, at least in my memory. Maybe there was another one before that, but that was the first one of these like kind of like acqui-hire deals that I remember going through. I mean, and it makes total sense for Google. If you're Google, why wouldn't you want to acquire the Coughing Man and this IP? But so basically what they did, they licensed the product in a non-exclusive deal, which gives revenue to the company in the meantime while they get under their feet. And then they also hired the founders and the actual like really great AI talent that was located there. Then we have the OpenAI debacle. So if you remember, Sam Altman got ousted from OpenAI very briefly. What was that, probably like a year ago now? Was it 2024? Maybe it was end of 2023. Let's see. Yeah, so if you remember, then we have the Sam Altman debacle, and that was basically when Sam Altman got ousted from OpenAI. People within the company said it was due to concerns over AI safety. Essentially, they thought he was playing a little too fast and a little too loose with things. We still don't, necessarily even know like the full story of what happened there. But when he was ousted, Microsoft came in and said, hey, we're actually going to hire Sam Altman to run our entire AI division at Microsoft. So he very briefly got hired at Microsoft to kind of be the head of what they had going on there. And I'm sure like had that hire gone through, his comp package, of course, would have been like in the billions. Like he would for sure have gotten a very pretty penny for that deal. But what makes this interesting is that Microsoft already has a huge stake in OpenAI. They are a very, very large investor. I believe they own 49% of the company. So they already, honestly, they were kind of winners either way. Either way, if Sam stayed at OpenAI, then they kept their stake in OpenAI. And if Sam left OpenAI and joined them, then it was like, okay, we just got this sick-ass talent. Look at this guy. Come on, bro. Punk rock. So like they would have gotten this like sick ass talent either way. So they were sitting pretty either way. Definitely a lot of conflict of interest there, but honestly, like from their point of view, that is the right move to make. They were playing chess, bro. And Satya. Let's get this big, bro. So yeah, Satya Nadella was. I mean, he was playing chess, not checkers, bro. Bro was winning no matter what. That guy's a freaking killer, dude. I actually love him. He's actually kind of a goated CEO. Anyways, so that's one little conflict of interest there for Microsoft. They were winning no matter what. Of course, Microsoft lost because they didn't acquire the coffee man like Google did. So that's definitely an L, but they'll get past it. Anyways, the next deal that kind of went through, or kind of the next like quote unquote acqui-hire, was Microsoft's $4 billion deal. Satya, he's cooking, dude. Satya is cooking. His $4 billion deal with the startup Inflection. This is a startup that I believe made a foundational model, so they were like an OpenAI competitor. And they were founded by Mustafa Suleyman, which, if you don't know, is kind of a legend in the AI space. He wrote this book. Bro, I hate Windows. So he's kind of a legend in the AI space. He formerly the head of Google DeepMind, which is very much known for pushing AI forward and being very much the leaders on AI and work. They were working on AI basically. They were working on AI at the level that people are working on AI now, like well before many other people. And he also, I know, wrote this like crazy ass book. I'm gonna sound uneducated because I don't really read too much, but he did write this book that is widely cited as like one of these like foundational research books for AI. Hold on. Maybe it's not a foundational research book. Anyways, Mustafa wrote this book, which is like widely cited as very ahead of its time and like going very deep on AI before a lot of people did it. So, I mean, this guy he's kind of fucking goated. And what Microsoft did was basically a similar kind of thing to what Google did with the Coughing Man and Character AI. They did a deal with them where, let's see. So yeah, they did a very similar thing with Inflection. So what Microsoft did was very similar to like the character AI deal that Google went with. They hired Mustafa and other key members of Inflection, but they didn't actually buy the company at all. So once again, the investors and whatnot are kind of left holding the bag, and the employees are left holding the bag as well. I'm not sure. There might have been some sort of liquidation deal. I can't really tell. So investors might have gotten their money back. From my brief, let's ask ChatGPT, bro. Okay, yeah, so exactly. So basically what they did was the same exact thing. They hired almost most of the 70-person team that was working at Inflection. And then they basically, instead of buying the company, they licensed the Inflection product and the Inflection models. And a bunch of that money was used to pay investors back at 1.5 times their investment. So what's really good about that is that, I mean, I guess investors got their money back, but it's like this very roundabout way to do things. And it's honestly pretty fucking based by Satya, dude. Like, dude's the GOAT. So, one other thing to note about this deal is that Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, was also a co-founder of Inflection. And he also happens to be on the board of Microsoft because Microsoft acquired LinkedIn for $25 billion many years ago. So there's just like a bunch of tentacles here where it's like this guy knows this guy is now working with this guy, this powerful person is on this powerful board, and this founder is now getting hired by this company. I mean, the tentacles are everywhere. So if you even just look right here between this Microsoft thing, Satya and Microsoft own about 49% of OpenAI. Satya and Microsoft acquired Inflection, or didn't acquire, they hired their core team and all of the talent. Then Reid Hoffman is on the board of Microsoft, so he's also a shareholder in Microsoft. So he's double dipping. Reid Hoffman's double dipping here. He got probably a little, I don't know if he made money in this deal or not, but it's in his best interest for this deal to go through because he obviously is a shareholder of Microsoft, and he benefits from this. All right, so we have a bunch of wires crossed. We've gone through 2, almost 3 acqui-hire acquisitions, whatever you want to call them. Now we get to more recently with Scale AI. Alexander Wang. Let's get a picture of him with the field on. So now, oh wait, hold on a sec, bro. Can't forget about the GOAT. Let me get a cool ass picture of Mark. I mean, this is pretty sweet. Let me get him with fucking shades on, bro. this picture's sick. Alright, so now we get to cold ass Mark Zuckerberg and Scale AI with Alexander Wang, the bro. By the way, I would love to hang out with Alexander, so bro is watching, which he's not. Let's get some beers, bro. Feel like we'd have some good talks. You would be way smarter than me. Actually, I don't know how good our talks would be. If you're a bro, you seem like a bro. You talked with Theo well, so I feel like we could figure something out. Anyways, cold ass Mark Zuckerberg. He was feeling a little left out of these deals. He hasn't had one of these deals. He's been disappointed with Meta's AI progress. And he said, yo, Alexander. Honestly, they're both kind of like, they both have like some swag nowadays, Alexander and like Mark. So they probably like, they've also both been on Theo's podcast. So they probably just like low-key bro down for a weekend and were like, can we make a deal happen? And they made a deal happen. So this is actually my favorite of all of these acquisition hirings, whatever, because there was actually an exit event, a liquidity event for employees. So basically what happened was Meta invests $14 billion into Scale AI. If you don't know, Scale AI is basically a company that would, essentially with AI, data labeling is extremely important and helps get the best outputs, helps with models, and helps other companies basically use their data to their best ability to get the best outputs out of AI. And so Scale AI was essentially a data labeler, which basically helps get and label really good data for other companies, which is quite important nowadays with AI. So these two bros fucking broed down one weekend. They probably were like fighting or some shit, and like MMA fighting, like not weird fighting. I think they're bros for sure. Mark was feeling left out of all these deals. There's so many tentacles going on. It's been a while since he's made like a huge acquisition that I can remember. WhatsApp was many years ago. That was $19 billion. So this comes in a close second. But they don't actually fully acquire Scale AI. What they do instead is they invest $14 billion into them. And with that $14 billion, they end up owning, I believe it was 49% of the company. Let's see. Maybe it's 51 actually, 51%. Okay, yeah, so it's 49% of the company. Meta now owns 49% of Scale AI. But, and a huge but here, is that Alexander Wang and other top talent that was working at Scale AI is now actually going to Meta to work for Mark Zuckerberg and their AI division. So Alexander Wang is no longer working for Scale AI. They basically plucked the CEO out of Scale AI for $14 billion, essentially. And I'm sure Alexander got a crazy payday for this. I'm sure his like total comp at Facebook is an insane amount. And then he also, and like I was saying, I actually really like this deal because it was a liquidity event for both investors and employees. So like Alexander didn't just leave his employees hanging. Obviously he's no longer there working with them. But this $14 billion goes directly to people that invested. They all have an opportunity to sell their shares at this $14 billion valuation. So if you were like an early employee at Scale AI, maybe you got like 0.5% of the company, 0.1% of the company, that's like many millions of dollars that you could get from this deal. So like you're set. You're not upset about this deal. If anything, you're probably happy, maybe a little disappointed that Alexander is no longer there. But you're not. You're certainly not mad. And so, Mark is acquiring fucking talent. Recently, Meta acquired. God damn, bro, this guy's sick. Like, come on, bro. Okay, that didn't work. And so Mark wasn't even done there with Alexander Wang. He dropped an NBA bag on this boy right here. So this is a former Apple engineer, and Marky Mark wasn't done getting AI talent. He hired this AI engineer. I'm not going to try and pronounce. He hired this AI engineer, Ruming Peng. I'm not going to try. For a compensation package of $200 million. Bro, literally. So, this guy gets signed to a fucking 4-year, $200 million deal. All right, so this boy signs for a. Ruming Peng. So this Apple engineer gets signed to a $200 million comp package, probably vesting over 4 years. So he's getting a 4-year, $200 million NBA bag. He's getting a max contract. Mark Zuckerberg is dropping a max contract on this boy. He is probably living the freaking life, dude. He is just like researching AI for a living and getting a complete bag from Mark Zuckerberg. And by the way, this boy gets his NBA bag literally 2 days after Devin Booker signed for a 2-year, $145 million extension. So this guy's making more than Devin Booker right now. Probably over 4 years because of his vesting schedule. But I mean, come on, dude. This guy is cooking. And so is Mark. Fucking fire, dude.
Yo, you streaming?
Yes, sir, dude.
I just got off the phone.
That was long.
Yeah, bro, I was catching up. How's the stream?
Good, dude. I'm going through the windsurf deal right now.
How many viewers we got?
I think 0.
Fuck. Did you tweet that you're going live?
No, I think you see it.
You wanna play COD?
No. I'm cooking right now, bro.
What are you doing?
Going through the windsurf deal, dude.
Doing what?
Windsurf?
I thought it got canceled.
Yeah, and then Google scooped up the CEO, bro.
Dude, all of these fucking, like, have you seen the TVPN trades?
Yeah, it's hilarious, bro.
You need to get those before they do.
I know, well, dude, you're on top of it, but
Where are you pulling data?
the internet,
Data from?
the internet.
Dude, Elias gave Frazier the full fucking rundown today on Theta Coach.
What?
Theta Coach. It's like Elias's made up AI.
Oh.
But, dude, what are we streaming about? Should I bring the laptop and work overnight?
Are you coming?
Will you drive me home later? I have no money. Like, actually, I'm out.
Well, no, if you come here, then yes, obviously. But I'm just thinking.
How many views are we gonna get if we do it right now?
I don't know.
I'm putting my pajama pants on. Oh, would the stream like to hear my story about my neighbor?
Maybe.
Hey, stream, I have a crazy fucking MILF neighbor who...
No, dude. No. We don't talk game on stream, bro.
Oh, alright. So are we back doing Funny Biz? Because I just got charged for another month of this, so... just canceled it, but didn't realize I was still paying.
We'll talk about it.
I mean, I feel like there's no better place to do it than right here now. This is building public. That's what the whole thing is about, so let's talk about it. Wait, do you want to give me the rundown of your combo today, or not on stream? Not on stream.
Not on stream, bro. Off stream.
Are you serious or not?
Yeah, I am serious.
Why can you call me then? What the fuck, dude?
Well, we'll talk about it, bro.
We can't cut stream. We can't cut stream. If you cut stream, Kai would be pissed.
Yeah, I know, bro. Kai's about to hop in here. And donut real quick. Don't worry
You
about
could
it.
be like that kid that like speed joins their call or vice versa. Like if you just get wicked famous overnight, it's like, oh, look at this fucking dumbass. Like, let's change his life. You do. Fuck, man. Fuck. I ordered so much bullshit merch. And we sold our 1,000th shirt today, though. I made my $1,000. We just charged $1 more.
Wait, you made your $1,000
Yeah, like
on 1,000 shirts? How'd you?
$1 extra for everything.
Oh, I see.
Charge.
Yeah.
How's the streaming business?
Good, bro. I feel like I'm about to pop off.
So what's the plan? Give me the rundown of the plan. What's the next week? What are you doing?
Yeah, honestly,
Should we get together? Should we get like a house? Should we work together? Should you join our team? You or Tom work side by side? Like, what should we do? Thoughts?
No, I'm gonna pursue that idea I was telling you about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. I have a lot of opinions on it. I think I could be very helpful.
Good. I mean, you like it, right?
I very much do. Well, that's also something that I'm like actively trying to manually do, which is why I'm very intrigued by it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That's
it's
good.
not a crowded space. The results are crowded, but the actual like space itself is not.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I think there could be a good business made there. Yeah. I would love to hear all your thoughts. We should go through it on stream tomorrow.
You want to go through it on stream?
I mean, we could. Why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted, we could just do it before the movie.
Yeah.
You want to go to HEB or Tradies tomorrow?
HEB for sure.
Trader Joe's cheaper though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That's like their whole thing.
I don't like Trader. I'm not a Trader Joe's guy.
You're not Earthy Crunchy?
No.
Chino's on stream. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. They know. The boys know.
Sponsy.
All my 0 follow. I did get 1 follower on Twitter. Could be a bot, but who knows?
You gotta start posting more, dude.
I know. So this is my plan this week is like literally just to start posting and just like, yeah, that's it. If I could, honestly, so kind of like what I'm thinking is like during the day I'll code and, you know, start reaching out to my contacts in the industry, you know, and then at night probably stream, cut up a quick video and post it, and try and like, I guess manually just like put it on a bunch of different platforms right now, a bunch of different accounts.
New accounts, have you warmed them up?
That I will have to do. Good point.
Warm up's the most important thing, or else you get bodied. The comedy corner and TikTok's getting bodied right now, but it's just like immediate.
What do you have to do to warm them up?
So pretty much you just have to scroll and engage for like 10 to 15 minutes every day on these accounts, and then from there, pretty much just showing you're not like a bot account, and you can post like a bot after that.
Every day on, like, for how long before you can post?
I posted the first day, but as long as you're engaging, it's fine. Like, it's pretty much you just have to make sure while you're posting you are engaging, and then you don't have to after like a week of engaging, you'll never have to touch it again.
Okay.
Yo, the new Bieber album sucks ass.
You said that. I didn't listen to it yet.
Hey, stream. Can you get this on stream?
Yeah, it's on.
Hey,
They hear you.
Hey, stream. Justin Bieber, new album, sucks ass. My name is Julian Jimenez. Just in case. Just in case.
I gotta listen to it. Dude, I don't know. Bieber can't miss in my eyes, so.
No, he missed really hard.
Sure did.
I'm pro Bieber, you know that.
I know you're pro Bieber, actually.
Julian making some good moves though. I was talking to him yesterday, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So see, I think they got some cool stuff coming in the next few months or so.
I mean, it
Seems
seems
like
like.
a lot of like I told him I was like, dude, take the corporate route. I was like, all these people want their interns and like coworkers.
Yeah, 100%. I think that would work. I mean, it seems like people are using it, and it seems like they get decent results, so.
So now, are you done streaming now?
No, I gotta finish talking about windsurf, and then I'm gonna cut it up, post it, and then yeah, I guess I'll make some accounts that I should warm up, kind of get those ready.
You should also start playing with the style of like Minecraft brain rot in the back.
For my clips.
Yep.
Got you.
Anything that's streaming clips always does well with Minecraft brain rot.
Uh,
You're a TVPN.
huh?
You're a TVPN.
Bro, I'm gonna just fucking hop in their live stream every day.
Dude, you know what you could do?
What?
There's dude, that guy has like only like 1,000 followers on Instagram. You could like DM him.
Who, Kooks?
I don't know which one. Longer hair guy. Oh, he looks like Blake.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody Blake followed me, speaking of.
Yeah, maybe I'll.
His profile photo is AI him with AI Bill Gates.
probably just gonna finish this up. Get this shit going. We'll stream this week though, bro.
Why don't we just do the pod live and post it?
We could do that.
Like in your apartment?
Yeah.
We'd have to figure out the background though. People love the new background, dude. We got one episode of the fucking new background. Did you check the streams?
No.
It went crazy while we were gone. That's why I want to do it.
Actually?
Yeah, it's like upwards of like, I'll look right now. It's something crazy. It's like, I looked like a month ago and it was like upticking. And I was like, oh, whatever. But I'm sure it's. Is it a funny biz account? Oh, fuck. I forgot about how to log back into this. Spotify episodes. There we go. Doesn't let you continue with Spotify. What the fuck? Anyway, analytics. Let's see how many listens we got. Woo! 700 people listened in the last month.
That's pretty good, actually. I think.
Let's see, last 90 days. Yeah, bro, we were pushing numbers for a bit, dude. 134 total listens.
Alright, let's stream it live.
Okay. 22 total consumption hours. Back.
Stream it.
You don't live it right now?
No, I just took out the other one.
Why? It was like 5 seconds.
It was old. I had it like sitting out. I've been like fucking like nursing them.
Bro, don't do that on stream.
They don't know unless I say it.
I'm so slick with it, dude. People have no idea. Alright, well,
Alright, bro.
let me get back to it then.
Thanks for your support, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm always gonna be there.
Appreciate that.
If you decide to come work with me, we can build something incredible. I'm excited for it. It'll come. You'll turn your brain on. I think this is a great idea, so I'm for it.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is, future, we can compete with Twilio and Loop Chat, dude. Twilio, Loop Chat, Venus.
I don't know Loop Chat.
Oh,
I don't think.
bro, we could literally replace CRMs. Alright.
Alright, bro.
See you, buddy.
See ya. Back to it. Alright, so now we are finally brought to windsurf, the point of this video. So windsurf we've already discussed is an AI code editor, very similar to Cursor. They've kind of gone a little bit more of a enterprise route, where they have their own IDE that you can download, but they also have plugins to existing IDEs like JetBrains, which is like, so basically, say like a big company like Chase probably already has all of their developers using some other way to write their code, like some other software that they write their code. These big companies don't necessarily trust AI yet or want to like fully integrate it with like a whole new app. It takes a long time to get these apps downloaded and like installed across a bunch of different devices. So one thing that windsurf did that I think is actually pretty smart is like they built plugins for like JetBrains, I believe VS Code as well, and it just allows them to like integrate their capabilities into other IDEs, editors where people are already writing code. So basically, they kind of have taken the route of bringing some of their services to other people and to other companies, which has just been really great for them from like a revenue perspective, obviously, because they've been able to get more of these like enterprise clients. So What's up? Bronze Mindset is following me. What's up, bro? Appreciate the follow. I don't know if he's watching the stream right now. Let's see. No one's in here, but at least I don't think. Anyways, so that brings us to today. Essentially, our old friend Sam Altman. This guy, he's got his wires crossed once again, bro. He's everywhere, dude. His tentacles are everywhere. They were in talks to acquire windsurf. This is the CEO of windsurf. They were in talks to acquire this company for $3 billion. From everything I saw, the deal was agreed to, but for some reason something fell through. I believe it had to do with like Sam and OpenAI's like involvement with Microsoft. I guess like some of their dealings with Microsoft kind of crossed wires, as we've discussed. They definitely crossed wires, and that turned out poorly for windsurf. Let's look into it though. Yeah, so essentially what happened was OpenAI didn't want Microsoft to get access to windsurf's like coding capabilities, and so the deal fell through. They wanted to keep windsurf basically all for themselves, but Microsoft does have a lot of licensing deals already with OpenAI, and they own 49% of OpenAI. So these wires that have been crossed are, once they're crossed like this, they're very hard to uncross. And it caused a lot of issues here between this deal. So Sam's out of the picture now with windsurf. Windsurf had this opportunity to cash out. Like, this guy could have cashed out quite a bit. It would have been a $3 billion acquisition. He would have gotten quite a bit of money and joined a cool company in OpenAI and been able to work there. But now that deal falls through. So what's going to happen? Either windsurf goes back to being an independent company, or they try and make another deal. And what they did was they made another deal. So here comes Sundar, Google CEO. He Oh, yo, Tyler's here, bro. Talking about that max deal. My bad, I missed that. Anyways, oh yeah, you see that here, bro. He got the NBA bag, dude. He got like a bigger deal than Devin Booker over more years, but he's still cooking, bro. He's about to be in the club with DB. He's about to be in the club with Book. Anyways, so just take out the fucking Zinachino. Anyway, let's see, what is windsurf CEO name? Varun. Oh wait. Yeah. So now Sundar comes in and he makes a deal with Varun to get hired buy Google and go and work for Google. And so this is 100% my least favorite of all of these deals. And it's the one that rubs me the wrong way the most. Despite all these wires being crossed and whatnot already, this one rubs me the wrong way. So unless there's information that I don't know about, essentially what happened here is Sundar just straight up hired Varun, the other co-founder of Windsurf as well. There might be a couple co-founders. The other co-founders of Windsurf and their top talent, and he just hired them straight to Google. This wasn't even a deal where there was any liquidity for OpenAI or for Windsurf employees. So Sundar and Google did like license Windsurf technology. Once again, they're doing this licensing thing. So they're doing this licensing thing again, and Google is paying $2.4 billion to Windsurf to license their technology. But as far as I'm aware, this actually doesn't count as a liquidity event for Windsurf employees. So if you're an employee at one of these startups, basically the reason you work at these startups, besides like working at a super cool startup just for the fun of it, because it is very fun, you're working there because you believe that the founders and the technology has a chance to make a big impact and make a lot of money. So you have equity in these companies. And the reason you work there is basically so that one day the company either A, goes public, or B, gets acquired by another company. And when those happen, those are liquidity events. And if you're an employee of the company who has equity, you can get liquidity and get paid out. So in a deal like one of these, which happened here, there's no liquidity event. So if you're an employee of Windsurf, the founders are gone. It seems like other talent might be leaving as well. And you're just left sitting there with kind of a shell of the former company. They hired an interim CEO internally. So like you have other leaders there that were there before, but now you're kind of lost, especially when you thought this $3 billion deal with OpenAI was going to happen. Now, and that was going to be a liquidity event. Like these employees were going to make a bag from that event. They were like early employees at Windsurf were going to make millions of dollars. But now this guy is just going to Google. He probably got a fat pay comp. Like his total comp is probably definitely hundreds of millions. I mean, it's more than our boy over here with the fucking NBA deal. This might be like, you know, mid to high hundreds of millions. I kind of doubt billions in pay comp, but you know, I mean, depending on, it's probably a very, very stock heavy deal. So depending on how Google stock does, I mean, it could turn into billions one day. So these guys are making billions of dollars, and they frankly, once again, unless I have information that's incorrect or there's more information to come out, the employees at Windsurf are kind of just left sitting there holding a bag. And now it's still a cool company, and like they could still make money, and hopefully they'll still have an exit one day, and those employees can get paid. But right now they're not getting paid. They basically just scooped up this talent for cheap, or like, you know, 2.45 billion, lower than 3 billion, and they scooped up this top talent, and they are now licensing the product as well. It's a non-exclusive deal, which means that Windsurf can also sell to other people. But this one just rubs me the wrong way, mostly because of the other employees that are at Windsurf, and now kind of are probably like a little aimless, and to be honest, probably I would imagine upset. I haven't really seen much coming out of there, so I don't know. Maybe it's good for them. Maybe there's something I don't know, and they are making some money. I hope they are. But essentially, if you don't have a liquidity event like an acquisition or an IPO, the only other ways you can make money off of your stake in a startup is by selling in secondary, which basically means you're kind of selling in like, it's not a black market, but it's an off market way to like, say I was a big investor and I wanted a piece of Windsurf, I could go to an employee or someone that has a lot of equity, and I could just like offer to pay them money for their equity. But like that's not something a lot of employees want to do or are gonna do, because it's kind of like just a little. I mean, you have to have a little know-how to do that essentially, and so that's where we are. We have hella wires crossed, and this is kind of the landscape of AI these days. This is kind of the landscape of AI these days. Like these deals are gonna keep happening. Obviously, this is like big tech has found a way around acquisitions and around like FTC scrutiny. So as I discussed before, like Lena Khan is no longer there, but the Trump administration is definitely still being harsher on big tech than I think they kind of originally thought that the Trump administration was going to be. And so we're going to continue to see fucking Mark Zuckerberg dropping NBA bags. We're going to continue to see Sundar stealing talent. Sam Altman's going to be in the mix, of course. There's going to be wires crossed. And at the end of the day, you just hope like the employees kind of get paid what they're supposed to be paid. But on the other hand, it is cool for this guy. Like he built a really cool product, and now he's working for another cool company and probably has a lot of autonomy to do some cool things there. So definitely good for Varun for sure. Good for our boy getting the max deal. But at the end of the day, we can't forget that no matter what, Google won at the beginning by acquiring the Coughing Man. They won. This is going to be the linchpin that wins AI. The Coughing Man will lead to AGI. It's indisputable. Alright, what do we think? I don't know if anyone's still here in these chats. That was the first stream, just kind of going over windsurf, man. Bro, what? That is so cool. What the fuck? My friend just sent me a fucking video of this ray gun toy. fucking sweet. Alright. I mean, so we went over windsurf. I think that's got it. I mean, that's the stream, guys. That is a stream. I feel like it was a good stream. It was my first one. Oh, Tyler's still in here, bro. Yeah, dude, the ray gun is fucking sweet, dude. I want that thing. I think the reload was the coolest part. Because it actually, when you fucking opened it, it sounded like the ray gun like actually reloading. Let's see. $300 on Etsy? Holy shit. Bro. Let me see this.
Get a quote at lemonade.com.
For $600, you can buy a real-life ray gun. And back in March, for your entertainment, I bought one. Nearly 6 months later, it's fine.
Let's see. Dude, Tyler. Check out this transition, bro. Tell me I'm not a streamer. Look at this. I mean, are you for real, bro? Let's go, dude.
Finally here. So let's unbox and share the experience together to see if this is really worth $600, as this is Call of Duty's first ever collectible. Alright, so here we have the box for the Call of Duty ray gun. We're going to unbox it. We've got this angle, and then we've got a bird's eye view angle, so we've got the perfect unboxing experience. So here we go. As we open the box, you can see on the front it says ray gun, and then it says a number out of 2,000, which means there's
Look at this guy is still playing zombies in 2025. I guess Black Ops 6 is a thing. And he spent money on this
logo. It says introducing the ray gun, a wonder weapon, Zap, Call of Duty, and then Call Out Season 1. And then we have like this map stuff going on here, which actually is Caldera from Call of Duty Vanguard Warzone, which is a bit strange, but let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box. Alright, now we've got it out the box. You can see the box has a beautiful image of what the ray gun's actually like, so let's go ahead, open it up. Very quickly, that's what the back of the box looks like. They have polystyrene this. There is an actual mystery box inside of the box. Now straight away, I'm seeing the ray gun, so let's go ahead and take that out because that is what people want to see. And it looks like it comes apart. So here we go. Oh my god. There it is. This is the $700 ray gun. Look at the quality of that. That is incredible.
Bro,
I was expecting it to...
Pang. Video will come out tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna edit it tonight. Look at these wires crossing, bro. Look at this shit. This is big tech drama. You know Alexander Tones. You know Alexander. Big tech drama. NBA deals. Bags.
Be really high quality for the price, but I think just the way that this thing glistens, the shine, the gloss, that is legit. Also got a few switches, which I don't think actually work. Some spinny dials as well. There's a trigger which you can't push. And then on the opposite side, we've got very similar details.
Glass of wine, Tones, just for you. See, bro. In a little girly jar. Had this shit for a minute. Alright, we're boozing on stream. I don't have a Miller, bro. I have wine. I drank all my Millers yesterday when I was feeling a little sad. I had 2 of them. They were, dude, the Millers I had were, I've had them for like 2 months. I got them at the office like 2 months ago. I got a 6-pack, and I drank like 4 of them. So I had 2 left, and I left them in my car, for the last like 2 months. So they were just like in 90-degree heat in my car for 2 months, and then got driven all the way back from Ohio to Austin. And I put them in my refrigerator, and so they're cold again, but they definitely like tasted and like smell a little skunky, because there were some like old ass, they weren't like super old, but they were just fucking, they were cooked. Those Millers were cooked.
Details there, but I mean, this really looks the part. As far as I'm aware, some parts of it do come apart, but with, you know, that's actually just part of the design. And let's see here. Oh, there's an actual compartment for batteries. Oh, yo, all right, okay. Well, we're definitely going to be seeing what this does once it's powered on. Now, let's look at something that is a bit of a surprise to see within this package, because I did not realize it came with this, is we have a real life mystery box. It is the real deal. This thing is weighty, it's heavy, it's detailed beautifully. If this thing lights up, it's going to be a real treat. And then for our bird's eye view people, that's what it looks like. Okay, but if we go ahead and open the actual mystery box itself, I mean, it's a box, you can store stuff, but I see LED strips, which means this thing will actually light up. That is incredible. So it looks like there's also batteries. Yep, we're gonna need some AAAs. Whilst we try and figure that out, let's take a look at least with what we get in here, because this is a certificate of authenticity, a stamp, to prove that this is the real deal. Oh, like a battery.
I need YouTube Preem.
You don't have. Show it to the camera real quick. Yeah, this takes a very specific battery. I don't even know what size it is. That's not AAA, it's not AA. So ladies and gentlemen, this ray gun actually does properly power on. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful, and that looks like a proper authentic ray gun. But in order to get this to happen, you need to take this off, which we worked out earlier, but inside, cell back, that's what, and then there's just this on and off button here that turns the blue light on and off. But with that light on, that thing looks absolutely incredible. So let's put this now on the mystery box with that light on and show you the finished final result. Okay, so I sort of put the ray gun on wrong. So there's actually 2 sticks. You've got this one here that holds the sort of barrel of the ray gun. Then you've got this smaller one that holds it by where you would hold it. So now, if we fit that into its spot,
That's sick.
and then its handle there,
That is dope.
there you
So
go.
they actually
That
pop
is
out of the fucking
how you hold the ray gun above the mystery box. And this is how it looks, the finished product. That looks so good.
The contention people had with this when this was first announced was that there are some very talented artists on Etsy and other websites that have created replica ray guns for years that look just as good as this one, if not very close to being the same quality as this. And those were in the like $100 to $200 mark. So the price point is definitely something which a lot of people are gonna have issues with, and that is completely fine. But my opinion on this is that the quality of this ray gun in terms of the fit and finish, the styling, the fact that there are like artistic scratches around the ray gun, it really does feel like a mystery box. Or there was a lot of people with official OG mystery box from Call of Duty, and it's at pretty cool.
So it
at
might be
night.
the worst
You
of the
can
one you
body
had,
of the
Tony.
ray is part of it up, and here's a look as you would expect. Box LEDs
Doesn't
lit
look
up
like it,
in
like,
pitch
opens
black,
like
and
yours did.
it looks really nice as you would expect. But is this worth die hard price? But it is a really hard for you to see what you would be getting with your hard-earned money. And if you enjoy the video, $700 I spent, and the ray gun specifically, weapons, the thunder gun, I think that'd be
Interesting. Let's see what my streamer colleagues are up to. See, he is just chatting. I don't think I have that on my stream right now. Yeah, dude, I have nothing.
Take a break.
How do I get just chatting?
Ruthless owner is unstoppable.
Shredded. Disgustingly shredded. Have you seen Dorton play against the X Factor? I have not seen enough of Dorton. I've seen Dorton this season. I only watch T1 because I'm an old man now. Every year I just watch T1. So I didn't really pay attention to Doran outside of when he fought against T1 until this season. He's been great this season. I've actually been really impressed. The game where he died to Krugs and then 1v3 stole Otacon.
Can't say I care about
cinema.
League of Legends.
Cinema, dude.
What shots he on, bro?
It was...
Yeah. Hi.
That's the thing. I don't know what I was.
Who's playing eights? Methods is playing.
Yeah, same.
I don't really have anything to trade.
Feet inches for height inches? That is insane.
Hell no.
We
I
say it
can't
like
give
that.
up anything there.
Yeah, you're actually an idiot.
I can't give up anything.
Bro, fuck! Let's get hacking. Bro, I would trade a ring for like 4 more inches, bro. Guaranteed.
You really?
I will
Hell
become
yeah.
friends with Atrioc.
I would, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I'll
my
trade
boy.
my splice one, bro.
Me and him are gonna do
Bro,
business
I would have
streams
to do
together.
it.
I'll give him a nice little tech point of view
Like, I would, like, realistically, I want to be 6.
as like a tech CEO that I am. I'll be able to like really contribute to Atrioc streams, I think.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near. It's all good, though. All good. I'm gonna buy fake shoes one of these days.
Wait.
Little inserts?
If I could give up 3 inches per championship, if I could grow 3 inches for each championship I give up, I might give up both.
Oh, I would give up both 100%, bro.
I might just give up both of my championship and just be fucking 6 inches taller. I'll be
100%.
6'3", bro. What? And then I could just fight whoever talks shit about my lack of wing.
I agree. Vouch.
This guy moves diffy.
Question to you guys on that?
It's like, bro, like the championship dope only at like.
What's Theo up to, bro?
Goes. Convex is effectively doing the same thing. I don't
Theo's
have
so
to
much
run an
smarter
MCP.
than me. He actually knows how to code.
Dead ass?
I know how to code, but not like Theo, bro.
No fucking way. I feel like we're the same.
I don't.
I feel like I'm taller than you,
no,
though.
no way. That's what I'm on.
Really?
Definitely taller.
We gotta check next time I go to the
One day I'll
office.
actually
We
fucking
gotta go back to back.
I swear, like, whenever I'm looking at you, it's like eye level.
be a coder.
Yo, Joey's listening to this right now with a hard on.
No, I'm a good engineer.
Make a TikTok out of this.
Gonna walk over with the key light.
One day they'll all fucking rip a stream with Theo.
Alright, yeah, who's in there? Who's doing that?
I'm 6'5". I towered over you at Major 2. Well, obviously you're 6'5".
How do I make it so that I'm just chatting?
Bro,
I
yo, the
actually
people
wanna
in Toronto
know.
were hella taller than me and Greek, bro. I was mind blown.
That's the worst, dude. Tall people at the meet and greet is criminal.
Oh,
Bro, that
category.
little bro, the fuck out of me, bro.
Yeah, nah, we gotta start doing
Just
Wow.
chatting.
We gotta start doing like a height thing. Like, you know, like
Yeah,
if-
we had a GA anything above 6 foot.
Yeah, like if you're too
Actually down,
short,
bro,
you
no
can't ride
cap.
a roller coaster. If you're too...
But what is this guy cooking up, bro? I want to zoom in on him like that. Look at him, bro. He's so. What is he cooking up? so happy, right?
No.
What are you doing, Theo?
It should all be fine. Cool. So, when this all clicked for me, now we're in March of this year. Have you guys thought much on doing an AI app builder built on top of Convex? We have 4 companies doing various things. They were working with all these other companies doing like AI app builders. We debated doing our own thing, but I've been scared as to how much work it would be to pull off. Maybe we're wrong about that.
Bro, the thing about Theo that I think is cool, he somehow, I'm sure he has like a dual PC setup, but he's able to, he shares his MacBook screen. Yeah, as you can see in the fucking, in that other point of view, it's clearly not like hooked up to a camera. So he definitely has like a dual PC where he's sharing his MacBook's screen somehow. Which like I would want to do. Just because, I guess I could do it. I have a PC. I mean, I'm streaming on my PC right now, but I guess if I could figure out how to share my MacBook screen, then I could do some coding streams. Show what that shit's really about. Tyler, when are you moving to Austin, bro? When are you hopping on the streams with me?
Like, holy shit, this is the future moment for me. This was the moment where it was all over, and I hope it has a similar effect on you as it has for me. I'm gonna go to the database tab. This is an embedded version of their dashboard. And by embedded, I mean it's literally just their dashboard.
How do you get verified on Twitch?
Here's our data. Let's hop into messages.
I would like to get verified one day.
The message we just sent here is another message.
Yo, what's Ogre
I'm gonna
2 up
change
to?
this to please don't forget to subscribe. Now I'm going back to the pre.
Ogre 2 is playing League of Legends. That's crazy. It's a legend right there.
Looks like their money late.
I think I move like Shotzi on the map a little bit though. I'll be honest.
Oh, he actually.
The Zen is cooking me right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, Tom, there you go. For me, he's putting dirt on us. Try to spawn native.
It is cooking me. I need Twitch Turbo.
It requires you to refresh. It doesn't make sense for normal people. We have all been conditioned into this, and we were wrong. This is how it should work for application data. Now I'm in. This was the magic aha for me. And also,
Theo's the man. Phone's about to die. Enjoy the beer and the Zen and shots. Have a good night, broski. Thanks, man. Have a good night, Tyler. Tones is here. We'll see you too, bro. Peace. I think that might be the end of the stream, boys. It was a good one. I recorded an entire video about windsurf. I'm gonna post that tomorrow. I'm gonna edit it tonight. Get shit done. The start of a new chapter in my life. We're just gonna grind till we're fucking. The key is just don't stop. The key is if we never stop, we will never fail. You can't fail if you stop. So you just continue forever, something will work. Something will happen. And it's gonna happen. It will. I'm confident in that. Confident in myself. Alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the first stream. We got 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's pretty damn good. For never having done a stream before. I feel like that's pretty fire. Alright. Appreciate everyone for joining. Peace.